Welcome back to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest updates across South Sudan and beyond. Thank you for joining us today. We appreciate your support for Changfied YouTube channel. If you are new here, please subscribe, like this video, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest update about South Sudan, East Africa, and the world. Today's top story has sparked fresh debate across South Sudan and beyond. A senior government minister has made a strong public comment about First Vice President Dr. Riek Machar while speaking to community members in Upper Nile State. His remarks have attracted attention because they come at a time when South Sudan is facing political uncertainty, legal dispute, and preparation for national elections. Many people are asking important questions. What exactly did the minister say? Why are these comments receiving so much attention? Could they affect the peace process? What might this mean for South Sudan's political future? In today's report, we will carefully examine the minister's statement, explain the background of the current political situation, and look at different viewpoints from political observers and peace supporters. Well, let's begin. South Sudan Minister of Public Service and Human Resources Development Ezekiel Lol Gatquoth recently addressed local leaders during a gathering in Upper Nile State. During his speech, Lol Gatquoth strongly criticized First Vice President Dr. Riek Machar. The minister accused Machar of repeatedly taking up armed rebellion whenever political disagreement arises. According to the minister, Dr. Riek Machar has always been focused on gaining political power. The minister also made a controversial statement about Dr. Riek Machar's detention. He said he believed Dr. Riek Machar will remain in prison and suggested that Dr. Riek Machar would never return to political leadership. These comments have quickly spread across South Sudan through social media, local radio station, and online news platform. They have generated a strong reaction from government supporters, opposition supporters, civil society organizations, and ordinary citizens. Many people believe such a statement could increase political tension at a time when the country needs calm and dialogue. Well, others argue that government officials have the right to express their political opinion. Regardless of individual opinion, the comments have become one of the most discussed political issues in South Sudan this week. So, why these comments matter? Political speeches often carry significant weight, especially when they come from senior government officials. In a country experiencing political tension, every public statement can influence public opinion and sometimes affect national stability. South Sudan continued to recover from years of conflict. Although the peace agreement brought hope for stability, many important parts of that agreement are still being implemented. Because of this, leaders are often encouraged to choose words carefully. Political experts frequently say that responsible communication helps build trust between political parties, while inflammatory language may deepen existing divisions. This is one reason why the minister's remarks have attracted widespread attention. Let's look at the background of First Vice President Dr. Riek Machar detention. To understand why this story is important, we need to review recent events. Dr. Machar was placed under house arrest in late March after security tension increased in Upper Nile State. The situation developed following deadly clashes in Nasser County involving government forces and local army use. During those events, several people lost their lives, including senior military officers. After the violence, the government authorities arrested a number of political and military officials connected to the opposition movement. Government officials have argued that the arrests were necessary because of security concerns and ongoing investigation. However, opposition leaders strongly disagree. They maintain that First Vice President Dr. Machar did not direct the fighting in Nasser County and reject accusation that he controlled those involved in the violence. This disagreement remains one of the major political disputes facing South Sudan today. The government said national security must come first. Officials argued that when violence occurs, investigations are necessary and anyone suspect of involvement should face legal process. Government representatives have repeatedly stated that the legal proceedings are intended to protect national security and uphold the rule of law. On the other hand, members of the opposition said the case against Dr. Machar is politically motivated. They argued that the ongoing legal process could weaken trust between political partners and damage the peace agreement. Supporters of the opposition believe disagreement should be resolved through dialogue rather than arrest. These two different positions continue to shape political discussion across the country. Well, let's look at the relationship between President Salva Kiir and Dr. Machar. President Salva Kiir and Dr. Machar has been one of the defining features of South Sudan political history. Well, over the year, the two leaders have worked together at certain time, but have also experienced serious political disagreement. Those disagreements eventually contribute to conflict that caused widespread suffering across the country. Thousands of families were affected. Many communities lost loved ones. Millions of people were displaced from their home. Although peace agreements have reduced violence in many areas, rebuilding trust between political leaders have remained difficult. This story explains why every major political statement receives close attention from citizens and international observers. Interestingly, Minister Ezekiel Olgatkot was not always a government supporter. Several years ago, he was considered one of Dr. Riek Machar's close political allies. During the year of army conflict, he represented the opposition in many international meetings and participated in peace discussion. Later, however, their political relationship changed. He eventually joined President Salva Kiir Mayardit government and has since become one of the administration's strongest public supporters. Because of this political history, many observers believe his latest comment carry additional political significance. Some analysts say they reflect how relationships within South Sudan political landscape have changed over time. Well, since the minister's speech became public, many South Sudanese have shared their opinion. Some government supporters agree with this criticism of Dr. Riek Machar, of Dr. Riek Machar. They support that criticism of Dr. Machar and believe the country needs firm action against anyone accused of threatening national security. Others disagree with both the tone and content of the remark. Many citizens say South Sudan has experienced enough conflict and that political leaders should avoid language that could increase tension. Several community leaders have continued calling for peaceful dialogue instead of political confrontation. For many ordinary citizens, the biggest concern is not political competition itself, but whether leaders can maintain peace and improve everyday life. Across town and village, people continue to hope for better security, stronger economic opportunities, improved health care, quality education, and lasting national stability. Peace observers say South Sudan remains at a sensitive stage in its political transition. The country is preparing for election while still implementing important part of the peace agreement. Because of this, many observers believe political leaders should avoid statements that could increase mistrust. Some civil society organizations have encouraged all political parties to focus on dialogue, reconciliation, and respect for legal institutions. They believe careful communication can help reduce fear among citizens and strengthen confidence in the country's democratic process. Well, the legal proceeding involving Dr. Machar continue to attract national and international attention. Many South Sudanese are watching closely to see how the court handled the case. Political leader, religious organization, regional partner, and members of the international community have also expressed interest in seeing South Sudan maintain peace while respecting the rule of law. As the country moves closer to the planned election, many citizens hope political competition will remain peaceful and that disagreement will be resolved through dialogue rather than violence. The coming week and month may play an important role in shaping South Sudan's political future. While in conclusion, this developing story continues to generate discussion across South Sudan. The minister remarks have added another chapter to an already complex political situation. While opinion remains divided, one message is shared by many citizens: they want peace, stability, justice, and a better future for the country. If you are new to Changfied YouTube channel, I would like you to the channel by subscribing, turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. Thank you for watching. Let's meet on the next video.